We have been exposed to enough C++ concepts in previous videos to write meaningful programs. We are now ready to create a complete C++ program. So what is it? C++ program is a collection of functions, one of which is a function main. Therefore, if our program has only one function, it is the function main. A function itself is a set of instructions designed to accomplish a specific task. In skeleton form, a C++ program looks like the following. You will typically have a comment section, be it one line or multiple lines, describes the purpose of our program and what the program accomplishes. Following which you'll generally have your preprocessor directives to include header files such as #include iostream for input-output streams such as cout or cin, that being console output or console input or even console error cerr. You'll then have a using statement such as using namespace standard, following which you would have name constants such as, let's do const array size, and we'll set it const int array size, and we'll say 5. Following which we'll have the int main function, so integer main, within which curly braces, and its typical format would be statement 1, then like another statement, then another statement, followed which another statement, and then finally say statement. And then we would end it off with a return 0, semicolon. We will cover functions in more detail at a later time. The statements to declare variables, the statements to manipulate data, such as assignments, and the statement to input and output data are placed within the function main. The statement to declare name constants are usually placed outside the function main, as we see right here. If you don't know what a constant is, once it has been defined and declared and defined, it cannot be changed at any other point in the program. So we notice in the syntax of function main, each statement, statement 1 all the way to statement n, is either a declarative statement or an executable statement. The statement return, this right here, must be included in the function main and must be the last statement. If return for some reason is misplaced, so put somewhere else besides the end, the outcome is not favorable. The full meaning of the statement return 0 will be discussed later. For now, think of the statement as the end of program statement. In C11, return is a reserved word. So this is a reserved word. We cannot use its name for variables, our own functions, or classes. A C11 program might use the resources provided by the IDE, such as the necessary code to input the data, which would require a program to include certain header files. We can therefore divide a C11 program into two parts: preprocessor directives, such as these, and the program itself. The preprocessor directives tell the compiler which header files to include in the program. The program contains statements that accomplish meaningful results. Taken together, the preprocessor directives and the program statements constitute the C11 source code. Now, recall that to be useful, source code must be saved in a file with the extension .cpp, as we noticed right here, main.cpp. For example, if the code is stored in a file, let's say first program, then the complete name of this file must be firstprogram.cpp. The file containing the source code is called the source code file or source file. What we see right here in code blocks, it's called sources. Once the program is compiled, the compiler generates the object code, which is saved with the file extension .obj. When the object code is linked to the system resources, the actual executable code is produced and saved in a file with the extension .exe. Typically, the name of this file containing the object code and the name of the file containing the executable code are the same as the file containing the source code. So for example, if we had, say, we had a source code is located in a file named first program.cpp. The name of the file containing the object code is first program.obj, and the name of the file containing the executable code is first program.exe. The extensions are given in the preceding paragraph. Moreover, some IDEs maintain programs in the form of projects. The name of the project and the name of the source code need not be the same. Notice this. The project name here is how to create a CPP, whereas the file is called sources. So let us elaborate on the function main. The basic parts of the function name are the heading, right here, and the body. The statements enclosed in the curly braces form the body of the function, as I just said. There are two types of statements: declarative statements or declaration statements and executable statements. Declaration statements are used to declare things such as variables. So let's say we had int age is equal to 22. Then we had, actually let's say int length is equal to 10, double width. We'll declare it, we want to define it, and we'll say double area. We'll also declare it but not define it. We'll do a cin, we'll do a cout first and say enter width. And we'll do a cin, and we'll read in the input stream and take in the value of width. So notice these here are declarative statements because they declare something. In C++11, identifiers such as variables can be declared anywhere, but they must be declared before they can be used. Executable statements, on the other hand, perform calculations, manipulate data, create output, accept data, and so on, such as these two statements right here. Let's do one more. Let's say area is equal to length times width. Then we'll say cout total area is equal to, and we'll say area, we'll do an endl. So do a comment below is all executable statements, and above is all declarative statements. We'll do return 0. Now, this right here, using namespace standard, this allows us so that the identifiers in this header file IO stream, such as cin, cout, and endl, can be used without the prefix std standing for standard. If we didn't have it, all we would have to do is some of the identifiers would have to be in the following form with the prefix std : If everything works well, we build this program and run this program. Enter width, let's say 8. Total area being 80. There we go. That's it. Now we know how to create a C++ program and went over some basics. I have no idea why this is paused, but it is what it is.